Well, come to Bangor. More than 10 come to Bangor. A theme park in Bangor. Everywhere I'm going is theme parks, and I'm taking up car park spaces. So I couldn't get parked in the usual space. So I'm out here. There's a caravan that seems to be following us around. He was in Portrush last weekend. He's up here now, and he was at Redburn the other day. So I must get speaking to him. He's got a wee dog. Can't be too bad. He's got a dog. A navy ship was leaving there. A lot of people were watching it, but it wouldn't have come out in the GoPro anyway. It's just a grey navy ship. It might be on the news later. I camped here years ago and I got an egg in the back of the caravan. It was motorhomes then too, like, but you go for the easy target. You see that motorhome there's got ramps up in the footpath, so for the night time he's going to put the wheels up in the footpath to level out. It's a nice part here. There's a wee beach and all down there, but I don't think you're allowed on it now with dogs certain times of year. The whole big row about it, and a lot of dogs here. A lot of local people have dogs. So because the fun fair's on tonight, and because I want to walk around Bangor, and because we had a dinner so late last night, we've only done maybe less than 10 miles from our last campsite. But it's not about the distance, it's about what you do. Well, I had a good time in Crawfordsburn. I didn't think she would, but she enjoyed herself. So we'll stay here tonight. Just as I'm going to check the dash cam on the camera on the car. It was something crooked, like it always is, like. But there was two cars, brilliant, doing donuts around the mini roundabout right in front of me as I was coming into Bangor. First one, dash cam makes things look smaller, but the first one, so it might be hard to see. The second one was more or less in front of me. I was just driving down the straight road towards them. But they went round the roundabout at least twice. They didn't do one spin, they went round at least twice, maybe 3 times. But you know how you exaggerate with these things. So I'll err on the side of caution and say they went round the roundabout twice. Front wheels, a bit like Jeremy Clarkson. And it's a dry road. It's a dry road, so they were burning rubber, there was smoke. I don't know if them boys put on good tyres or put on cheapies to get them to spin. You think with good tyres, like by sewing the engine and clutch and all the rest, by cheapies, they would slip a lot more, smoke a wee bit extra. Got my solar panel up now. First time today, I left the solar panel about 40 feet away from the caravan in the woods. I was in the shade. Caravan, nice and cool. Wallow had the best sleep. She was sound asleep, the wee thing. She's done out after yesterday, and she had a good sleep. And I was on the laptop and the battery was going down, so I put my wee battery thing out on the best of it is, I put it behind another car with other people on it. They were sitting in chairs and I said, "You mind if I leave this here?" So if a passerby was to go by, they'd think it was theirs. So it wasn't deliberate, but I think it's a good idea. So rather than just leave it in the middle of a hall by itself, leave it beside somebody else. Well, we're not going down there now, we're going down there tonight. I'm going to get, I know you're full of energy. Full of energy. Come on, we're going to get the chips on. I'm interested in who's in that caravan there, Pat. But in saying that, they've got a wee dog on a lead, not cordless. There's wee old-fashioned toilets over there. They've never been open in my time, but they're by the wee tiny Victorian style things. You have to go up 20 steps to get into them. But all this area here, it's a nice wee area that most people come to Bangor don't come to. It's just all wee parking spots and all. You got the yacht club down there. I think there might be crazy golf down there. Wee yacht club. You can watch the boats and all. I would never go in where the motorhomes are. You get stuck. I can turn around in my own space there. That's a sewage treatment thing. But back to sewage treatment, that costs millions to put in there. So you think them steel covers and that, but it's fenced off. So a lot of infrastructure on the background, it's not sure. So only for that, this place might even be here. But we need to go and get the chippies put on, Willow. We'll get the chippies put on. We're going to do a proper walk around Bangor. A proper walk around Bangor tonight. Oh, it's not going to be just a wee scoot, because it's a right distance out of Bangor. There's a lot to see in Bangor, and especially now with the fairground. But there's a fairground and see main names, Willow. See main names. When I was Carrickfergus, the fairground in Carrickfergus, the biggest one in Europe. Take it up to the car park at Carrickfergus. There's a wee fairground just as you're coming into Belfast and Newton Arch, a small one, then the car park. The caravan park there, and there's a fairground there as well. It's just a small one for kiddies, but it's all flashy lights and all. But that was another car park last. Now you have one now in Bangor. Like, why all the fairgrounds coming down now? There's the rest of the place still in lockdown. Oh, let's go down now, but like, there's only so much money here. Like every other year, you wouldn't have got one. But in saying that, there's no barriers this year, so that could be an advantage to them. The fact there's no barriers. Yeah, the wee power thing's on charging now, so I'm going to get these chips on now. We need food, and then it gets the sun goes down a wee bit. We'll have an all wee rest. We'll go and do a proper walk of Bangor. So I didn't intend staying here tonight. Donaghadee, can't camp in Donaghadee no more. But I intended going to the wee place after Donaghadee. But it's going to leave. I don't want to pass Donaghadee and not walk it. Like, I was going to leave us then. We're going to be at 10 o'clock again. So we're no timetable. We'll just stay here, Pip. We're now going to stay the night in Bangor. We're going to stay in Bangor, Willow. Stay in Bangor. We're going to go this way. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 motorhomes. Another caravan here. There's 6 motorhomes. We Volkswagen Beetle, whatever you call them. There's all these storage pumping places. You can never smell them. A Navy ship went out earlier on today. There's quite a few people watching it, but it's grey and it doesn't stand out the same as a cruise liner. Like, it's got a lot cooler now. So right now, Willow's fed. We're going to go to into Bangor, about half a mile. Just check how long it takes us to walk in. But it's a nice walk in. 21:11 now. Sun's setting. Had to put a jumper on. But it's brilliant now for Willow. Still have to do my dishes. I'll do them when I get back. Fun fair is here today in the harbour. If the fun fair hadn't been here, there's a possibility I might have got stopped going through. And if I had got stopped, I wouldn't have been camping here tonight. I would have been moving on. But I didn't want to drive away for going around Bangor because Willow knows Bangor. So that was all at Bangor. She likes walking the town at night. She likes walking the prom, and she likes Bangor Castle. But Bangor Castle will be the third on the list. So Lee likes Bangor Castle more than her. Well, there's been lots of wee puppies here today, Willow. Lots of wee. Oh, that wee pea meal. Today has been a very good day. She got lots of walking in Crawfordsburg. She had a very good sleep. Best sleep she's had in days. She's really sound asleep and so cosy looking after she was fed earlier on. The big Alsatian sees Willow already and Willow up. Willow doesn't see it. But now you think she'll know to stay away. The boys taking the lead up. So the lead's getting tense. The lead's getting tense. Hi Dan. Hey Willow. Come on now, Pip. Well, a couple of boys done donuts around the mini roundabout as I came in. So I took the dash cam out of the car. I'm going to see if I can get them couple of files. Even if the quality's not too good, as long as it shows the car spinning around, it'll be good enough for me. I'll stick in the one of the videos. I just put it on the internet on its own. If I had some proper movie software, you can actually zoom in on your frames. This wee road here, so you want to get, that's a lovely wee road to drive, a lot of wee speed humps, but there's a good chance you get parked along it. And if you want to get that wee road, you go into Bangor, down the bottom of the main street towards the harbour, and you come onto this wee one-way road then. Like, it's one way for Brit, but once you're down there where I'm camped, there's plenty of parking, there's more toilets, there's another wee beach. Because Bangor has no beach in Bangor. So if you want a wee beach, it's down there you have to go. Oh, the other man's over there. We're doing a wee bit of snogging over there. Ah, wee snoggers. That man's luring her over there to look at a wave, and he's other things on his mind. Look at that nice house up there. It doesn't look like a house, it looks like a golf club or something, doesn't it? Can't see that being somebody's house. And it's got a flagpole, so it's not a house. Must be, I don't know if there's a golf club there, not maybe there's a golf club. Hopefully shortly after we get there the sun will go down a wee bit and all the lights in this fun fair show up. I wanted to get the fun fair and where was it? Where was the last fun fair one? Buncrana the other weekend. It shut down by the time I got there, they closed early. They don't tell you what time they're going to close at. It's just time open until late. So if there's plenty of people there, they stay on. There's nobody there, they shut down. This room now is a bit low since they raised this path up. Well, it's going again. 4 times today, 4 times. While you're overdoing this, I'll tell you. It's eating all that crap food. I'm going to have to start telling her off. But our wee food haven't been right for the last couple of weeks. I don't want to eat. But get the best sap there, well. No more now, Pet. That's your ration done there now. That's you done. I had to go up for a bun now. 4 times today, 4 times. That one there's left a wee bit of mark on the pavement. There's 4 butts he's on. 3 butts came up clean it, the other 2 didn't. So if she doesn't know that now, it's definitely going to be a spoon. See, it's that much crap, like. God knows what's going to salt water and everything going in there. But you have to be careful when telling the dog off. You give a big enough scolding, they end up terrified to go and then you end up with more problems. At the end of the day, as long as I pick it up, it's not illegal. But we have to get her, like, get back home and get into a routine. We need to get her going in the grass again as normal. Not a routine as the last few weeks, but oh damn, your apartment's there, like. A bit plain looking compared to the rest of the street. See the old stone wall, there must be no buttons there. There's a wee basement in there. Splash cottage. All wee B&Bs along here. Snug harbour. £25 per night. That's not too bad. If a room for £25, or from £25 a night, that's a wee one in the back for a single person. It's got a view of the skip. If you want the one in the front, it's probably £55. The only thing about a B&B, whenever you pay for it, that's it. You go to some of these campsites, and they charge you £30, then they want another £2 or £3 for a shower, and then they want another couple of pounds for a little hookup. A bit of a fly that, like. And some campsites will leave them up, feed them up the shower afterwards. If you're not B&B, they clean the shower after you. They make your bed. Some campsites want you to recycle your rubbish and wash it out. And so how can they charge £30? Look at that wee bunker thing there, what was that? Must be something to do with sewage. There's a pipe there going on.
Are they away, guys?
Kid. See, if the weather's right, we can walk a right wee bit. That's a nice graphics there, isn't it? Bit of shrink wrap, or we call it. But they're more proper there than natural stone. See, that's ideal for a coast there. It's having to paint it every year. Just paint the bay wonders. Look how ragged them oh, there's a bit of a cone in there. Oh, what's going to go on the road? You okay, Willow? How you doing? There's another two coming down, Willow. You see, they're going to meet you and you run away, and then as soon as you turn the back, you go over to them. So I bring them late at house. And one standing to the side. How you doing? You're not doing nothing. You're going to be taking the headbutt off one. Willow! This way! What are you going on the road for? What are you going on the road for? No, but you could have went, you know, the dog will rip your head off, aren't like? You know, I don't believe you will. A wee dog comes over to you and you ignore it. And then one's kept away and you want to go over there and walk on the road. You have met some nice dogs today and you haven't spoke to one of them, like. And then one's going to rip your head off. I don't know. There be steps down that. I don't. See, I walk along here, I see a nice view, that's what Willow looks at. And you can understand how she gets bored. Wasn't much of a wee harbour until they built the new one. You wouldn't have got a lot of boats in there. But probably when they built that, it was just fishing boats and stuff. You can't see over, can't you not, Pet? No. So we're down here now and you'll be able to see a wee bit. See that ramp under the water where the middle of the boat would be running along the skid? That's unusual, isn't it? So the boat wouldn't have been on, surely. Hello, Willow. The boat wouldn't have been on a trailer there. The middle of the boat would be virtually running down. I wonder if it was that for a lifeboat. No lifeboat house here. Or wee fishing boats and the wee rowing boats, just drag them out of the water. Or just set them out of the side. That's unusual. You'd think they'd have wee hire boats or stuff on them now, wouldn't you? Would that be rude?
It's your problem after that.
Come on now, Willow. That wee bird's got the cutest red feet. There's an horse skid over in that slip way, down the middle. That was metal to begin with, but it's wood, so it doesn't damage the wooden hulls of the boats. But there's no winch, so it mustn't be for heavy boats, it must be just be rowing boats. Probably while rowing out and putting out crab pots and stuff like that. They don't have to go too far out to sea. The big wheel's not going round. Oh, slid up, slid up. You'd think the ferry will still be going this time in July, but I don't see no lights on. Maybe it's not running yet, maybe it's just building up. Like, I don't know, there's more crowds out than ever. That hotel's doing well there. One's eating. Not this way, honey. Hey on it. Willow, Willow, Willow. Come on this way. Tell you, the stone collection this year is not very good. I'm hoping when we get to Dunahady, I'm not pronouncing it right. I was trying to local person, he pronounced it very well. Dunahady is as close as I'm going to get. They had a brilliant collection there last year. So I'm hoping they have a good collection this year, because all these other places' stones have gone. Since lockdown's finished, the stones have gone kaput. Why, if the fair's not going, doesn't matter, we'll still enjoy a walk. Let's just stop me parking like. We'll probably walk further. Put all these railings up to stop young boys jumping in. That's what that sign's all about. Look at the rubbish, but they go on about plastics and all in the ocean. People leave rubbish there. Where do you think it's going to end up? Some people, I don't know, like. You see, when you get drinking them, they don't care about the environment or nothing else. That's more the working part of the harbour there, and then the pleasure crafts at the other side. If you want to buy a boat, that's your man to go to there, he sells boats. Well, Willow, some very expensive ones too. Tell you what they do have here in Bangor, which is brilliant. They've got a hoover device in the harbour. Clean up rubbish in the harbour. See this big thing here? It's hard to read the whole thing. The name of the manufacturers on it. There's a couple of them there in Buncrana. And it's got London Day wrote on them. So the founding must have been London Day. There's not many things in Bangor that's got London Day wrote on them. Yeah, well, I'm painted up there, nice, you can see it. 1895. Contractors, H&J Martin. So when they say contractors, that must be the ones that built the actual, not who built that, but built the whole harbour, you think? Contractors. They got all the stuff made, got the name plans. The big wheel's not lit up, it's the sun shining off it. This car park here is free. I said a lot of ones driving through the town wouldn't know. They wouldn't get down this far. Look at this wee harbour thing here. It shows how low the ground used to be when they built this. Look how low the front door is. It's made into a wee cafe now. That's a wee oldie building there. A wee boathouse. And the door with that boathouse is up to ground level. Wallow! Wallow! And that wee castle over there is a wee ancient building as well, tourist information. Not a nice wee building there. Hold on, Wallow, hold on. You get a place, I guess you don't know. People are zigzagging all over the place. I want to go in there now. This is part. Come on this way. Less traffic once you cross these barriers. Folk in here have to pay pit. That's a private car park. There's no lights on the thing here. For some reason they can section off these car parks. The buyers at every place, so they can cut part of it off. So it must be if they need the extra space for something, like fairgrounds, they can close part off and still charge for other bits. Them toilets there used to be charged public, you had to pay them toilets are free now. You used to have a wee person sitting at the desk when you walked in, and they had to put a sign up saying they're free. When you see it like that, it looks like it's paid. It was paid when it opened. Why don't we have a wee nosy? Well, we've got to have a wee nosy. What's it saying about the wheel here? The biggest attraction for every location. It's not Europe's biggest. It's definitely bigger than the one in Port Royce and Port Stewart. All the wee dozens lined up. Fairgrounds know how to do rides up and lights and all, don't they? It's not a very big fairground. A couple of rides. Nice fountains here, but it doesn't look like they're turned on. Must be turned on. She's scrounging, is she? Whoa! On you now, Mom. That's a bicycle coming, pal. Look at this bicycle passes. Hold on, Willow. Hold on. Bicycle coming. Right then. Why are you right now? Stay up, annoying people. Is that a karaoke wall? There's a coastal path. Hold on, Willow. Coastal path. Bangor. Ballyholme. That's the band docks and then out temporary. You can walk the whole way to Crawfordsburn Country Park, Helens Bay, go the whole way into Hollywood. The path goes the right distance. Groomsport's a nice wee place. Royal Ulster Yacht Club, that's that building I seen there. Yacht Club, thought it might be a golf or something. It's a long way off the sea, isn't it? All the way up in the hill. So there's all the excitement there now, like. There's Seaburn now. There's this big thing to show you how it works. You capture 3 to 4 tons of debris a year. All the things floating in the water to go down inside it. What happens there then? So where is it? It's out there somewhere. Somewhere in there, there's a sea bin. Maybe it's long gone. Don't see it. The arrow's pointing there. You could do a proper railings there, because that is a big drop in that harbour. Like. If a wind fell on there, you wouldn't get them out. All the fountains are turned off. I don't know, they don't want tourists. The fountains are turned off, the fun fair's not going. Like, what time do you supposed to come? I've been here in the winter time, and the pitch dark on my own, and then fountains were going. Come on, this way. They changed the lights to LED. Don't look right at all. Used to be a nice wee orangey glow of them. Not that I'm against LED, but the LED just don't look right in them lights. So you need to get a different type of LED bulb. Well, we're going this way, we're walking along the harbour. But in all fairness then, this has been done a long number of years ago. And it's still lasted. There's very few places that have done up that last. This must be done 10, 15 years or more. Probably longer. Nothing subsided or nothing. There's no cars get in here. So look how lively she is now. Where's she going? Whoa! Whoa! On! Where'd they go down to the wee swans all down the bottom, the wee boats? Wanna go down this way? Come on. Mom, you're going a bit. Mom, you're coming down. No, I know you're not tired. We're going to go down to the end of the wee duckies and all, the wee swans. You just want to go into the town centre again and scrounge buns. Look how clear. Everything's like high definition now. Look, there's no mist or nothing like that. There's a bit of oil on the water for the boats. But just the way the light does here now. It's so crystal clear, all them boats. It's a bit darker looking on the GoPro just than look at the screen here. And we're getting dark shortly. There are the street lights coming on already over there. The only thing I say about that harbour, and it could be the time of day that I come, but you don't see much movement in it. It's not exactly busy. For a number of boats, you think they'd be queuing to get in and queuing to get out. I don't know what time they go at. Going with them bicycles and a couple of loose slabs there. She gets paid up a good bit. Come on this way, Wallow. Come on this way. How you doing? Wallow. Yeah. Wallow, come on this way, Mom. Wallow's getting more grey red than most of she is. I lost a tennis ball once in that harbour. Fell off the end. I screaming for Lucy not to run in after it. She would always roll the ball down the path. If Lucy was here now, she'd be up there pushing the ball off us here wall. I think she had something went foot and lost it and went into the harbour. That fountain over there is empty, there's no water in it. You think of the sows and the fountains that have a drum in the winter time. That one's a bit jumping out now since it's empty, they've vandalised it. So they should have kept the water on it. Stainless steel as well. They've actually booked tiles on it. And maybe the boys have booked the tiles to get the original grill off to try and work on it. Maybe one's broke it to get money out of it. A few alcoholics, teenagers with slot machines. There's the lights coming on now, white lights. They should have got the LED yellow lights. Who made the decision to get white ones? Now some of them are more yellow now and some white. The white ones look horrible. It looks like stuff you get in the pound shop. Even the pound shop now would do yellow lights. So they've got a mixture of yellow and white here now. Oh, Wallow, come on! Come on! She just wants to scrounge benches. We'll go down to the wee docks, then we'll come back again and we'll go to the town. She shouldn't have to rush. If Wallow just start thinking about her stomach. Oh, the wee train and all's down here. She needs to slow down a wee bit. You're panicking all the time, pet. There's a nice wee breeze now. Because we go up the town too early, pet. It's going to be too warm. With a nice wee breeze and all here. Just imagine that in Victorian times and that was all B&Bs. And when you're in a B&B in Victorian times, it was bed and breakfast. You weren't allowed to go to your room during the day. So come morning time you got your breakfast, you were chucked out in the street. So out here would have been packed with people. You had to pass the time doing something. So you imagine the amount of B&Bs around here, the number of people, and they all emptied. Now that harbour wasn't there. That's why you need the parks and stuff. And the Bangor's got a train. I don't know. Look how many steps it's gone up there. That was nothing to Victorians. You wouldn't get one doing them steps today. Here's the wee train. Wee narrow gauge thing, wee small thing. It comes down and goes round the wee turntable. So it is small, like, small is the word. I don't think that turntable's electric. I think the board just gets out and gives it a push. I'm not sure. I haven't actually seen it. I'm only ever down here late at night. Like tonight. Never down here during the day when fences are gone. How's that? If you're in Austell now, or even if you go down to Farn and County Donegal, there'll be people on the boats. There'll be one sleeping on the boats. Them boats are pretty well empty. And I suppose most of the people live in big houses. They're going to be stuck on a boat at night time. There one fountain going. I see it on the way back. One fountain's going. Makes a big difference. Well, we're near the end now, Pat. Near the end. Picky's fun fair. Just down here now, Pat, my funny stand. Come on. She doesn't want to go down here. She wants to go up the streets to get all the food. There's not enough food down here for her.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. I just did a wee whisper there.
Alright.
How old is she?
10 and a half.
He keeps saying they're still wee puppies. Now with that by that age.
I never use the word dog myself. Don't like the word dog.
Uh-huh.
You're my wee pup, ain't you, Pat?
What do you call her?
Willow.
Willow?
Ah.
Oh. I just seen a guy with his winter jacket on and hat on and even an umbrella
Right.
on him. I with him.
He's prepared for the worst.
What's the point of on the weather like this? A lovely couple of days. Apparently it's going to be 25 on Wednesday.
It was too warm yesterday.
I don't know.
Yesterday it's not as bad today.
No.
Yesterday I was down by Larne, like, and I never got moving. I'm going round the wee caravan, you see.
Oh, right.
And then today I was in Crawfordburn.
Oh, right.
So Crawfordburn was a lot cooler under the trees. And I've left it now late to come out here now with her. But she can't handle the heat.
Oh, I thought she disappeared on you.
No. She can't handle the heat.
Aye.
Can you not
I
handle
remember years ago pulling in my hand when I was small. The picky pull, now it's changed now.
I've never seen it moving. Every time I'm here and going through Bangor, it's always at night time. I've never actually seen the thing moving or the wee train going.
I haven't seen the train moving.
I thought the fun fair would have been open tonight.
Yeah,
There's a big one in Carrickfergus as well.
yes. And the lovely Thompson cruise ship went past.
I seen one, what was it? I seen one going out a couple of nights ago, and apparently there was another one came in. I must have one coming in, but I see one docked in Belfast, a great big one.
Yeah.
There's a Navy ship going out today, just as I was arriving.
Oh, she needed her to do her necessities.
A boy told me one time that's pea meal.
What?
Pea meal.
Oh.
Just leaving a message for another dog. I thought it was a good one, like.
Aye.
Pea meal. They all have the wee hot spots.
Yep.
What's down there now? Well, that's going some years, isn't it? That's going some years, that wee cliff.
Yes.
I don't allow dogs, you see, Willow. You know, we wouldn't be allowed. Some cigarettes there.
I know, it's meant to be voting thing.
Never seen that before. So it's a way of just getting people to.
Just plug it in.
I never understand why people put in a cigarette that's only partly burnt. At the price of a cigarette, you think you'd want to puff the last bit out of it.
I know, exactly.
Instead of that, one smoke halfway and they chuck them out. Plus some of them are having a quick wee gas before they go in there.
Oh no.
They haven't got time to get through it all.
There
You're
should
not
be
going no further, you're not. So you're putting the brakes on. You're putting the brakes on. Well, we can go around a wee circle, you know. You go around a wee circle and down the other side. You're near the very end now. What do you reckon, no? Are you really, really tired? Are you? Are you sure you don't want to go up? Are you sure? I know when I go the other way, you'll be running. When I go the other way, where? Just put the brakes on. I'm on ahead there. Because around this, I don't think there's much to see on the other side. There might be, I think there's a wee Victorian style outdoor church. It's just a pair of steps. You sat in your steps and your preacher would come along and tell you you're going to hell. And then you shut up, praise the Lord, and you're saved. There's one of them over there. I don't know if the boy still turns up and does it, like, but so it looks like it was built in Victorian times. All these ones, the B&Bs, you know, they're all trucked out. There's nowhere to go. Can't be arsed going to church, but no, come on over here and sit down. We'll just listen to them. We'll get a wee seats for an hour, or maybe an hour and a half. There's one of the old swans. There's a wee flipper there. Now that's how it works. Wee flipper. Wee number one is decommissioned. But it is a nice wee neat place. For what it is, it's a wee neat place. There's very few places to do that now. It's all a bit of landscaping, like. Look at that wee walkway. That's a nice wee walkway. I wonder where it goes. What's the idea of having the walkway there? Do you have to pay money to go on the walkway, or do you just walk on the walkway? Just go through the park. It's actually making the wee lake a bit smaller. Even their grass is all yellow. See, it would look bad if your grass was really green because you're watering the lawn. The next month then is a water shortage. It hasn't rained in a while now. I've never seen the place with so much yellow grass. Any foreigners who are coming here this year to see Green Ireland, I'm not seeing it very green. The moss and the algae is still green, but the grass is not. As I was thinking, I should have watered my wee plants before I came away. They're probably dead too. Maybe someday if I don't have a wee dog, I might come up here and I'm going one of them wee butts. No dog food to buy them, well, I'll have plenty of money. No vet bills. I'll be able to do all sorts of things. I see the difference of a wee fountain mix. Look at the wee train there now, look. It's under the wee tunnel. There's gates there in the tunnel that should be locked to stop the oboes going in, but it's not locked. There's the gates on this side locked. Because you get boys going down there during the night, you know. You get boys that go down there. Oh, there's our preach. Oh, I thought we missed it. It's not everywhere you get one of these, like. That's nice there now. Doesn't a wee bit of water. Well, see, she's going up there now. If we went round the circle, she would have been up there. Now she's backtracking. Ah, she's gentle. Come on, go round this way now. See, I wanted to go round there in a circle and you wouldn't do it. Well, I'm ready to see these wee preacher butts. You sit down, you wee seat there, and the boy sits down there. Have faith in probably Jesus. It's the time to seek the Lord. He that hath See, hath, that's not a word that everybody uses, is it? Hath the Son, hath your Son behaved himself yesterday? He who hath the Son hath life, and he hath not the Son of God hath not life. Most people couldn't decrypt that. See all these young ones now, like, they wouldn't really work that out. So what kind of stuff would you lock up on there? Cameras in use. You have a wee pulpit that's going to sit there. It might be an old man now, so you'll have maybe a wee chair in case he collapses, and have a wee handkerchief, one of them wee white hankies to put out there. I don't think it's going to do Holy Communion or nothing like that. And he's just going to sit here and everybody look at him. And you're all going to hell, like. There's no way around it. They took some of the seats away. Numbers are dwindling. So, took away the front ones. Nobody wants to be at the front. Too much eye contact. And some of these boys sitting here, they might have been in the bar the night before, you know, and their eyes are bloodshot. They're only sitting near the back. And if you're sitting on one of the chairs and you're looking at them, you can sort of take a wee squint over. You know, get distracted a wee bit. There's a wee camera up there too. He's got a wee camera. He doesn't trust in Jesus anyway. He's using security. Ye must. You put the S the wrong way around and must. What's the idea of putting the S? I always thought they always say, what is it? May not be true or not. What is it you write? You write something on the mirror back to front, 12 o'clock midnight, and you get the devil or something. I can't mind what the word is now. I'll probably remember. But look, that S is backwards. Why did he put the S backwards? Because I always believe that the writing going backwards was Satan. Satan might be controlling this man, you know. He might be. See, that's why he has to keep preaching. He's going to be twisted. You got to. This was Sunday today. He might have had a wee sermon on today. The ones that came here, the wee hats and all of them. Oh, you can't come in here without a hat. You're going to hell. You need your woolly hat on. Doesn't matter if the sun's shining. You need your woolly hat on. Women, anyway. Men had to take their hats off. Where's she gone now? Well, it looks like. And saying that now, the one thing I like about this, you can take your dog in with you. If I want to go to a Christian service, I can stand up here in the back. I can stand over there, along with Willow. Like all these fancy churches, you can't get your wee family members like Willow. Them boys have no tyres left. Come on now, well, I'm on this way. Lost a few seats there as well. I'll tell you, like, bear in mind when these Victorian houses were built, and the Victorians are coming down, and, like, they had to go to church. Like, you don't know when you're going to die in Victorian times. They didn't have the NHS. They were a lot smaller, and you got a lot more people. There was some crowd would be in there, I'll tell you, some crowd. See when they passed around that wee basket for the money. And you had to pay it back then. If you didn't pay a percentage, like, that's it. And sure, it was a bit of entertainment. Past a few hours of the day. More pain. You've done more pain here than you did in see me in names, Willow. See me in names. Well, we're walking the wee park here. We'll do this wee bit of the park. Willow, what in here, Pep? Crawfordburn. You've done more pain here than you have in Crawfordburn. Honestly, you have a brilliant holiday here. If you're an electric bicycle, it's great to do the coastal path. If you want one of them electric bikes that can do 30-40 miles, and then you can definitely do 20 miles of the coastal path. Yours are probably so easy. You haven't been on a bike in a while, well, you forget how slow yours gets. So it mightn't be the battery power that limits the distance, it might be yours. If I had a electric bike with a wee trailer on it, and wee Willow could sit in the trailer, wouldn't that be a handy wee thing, Willow? I'll say the trailer would be way bumpy. You'd be all shook about. So the only disadvantage with an electric bicycle, if you're not pedaling, not making heat, you'd probably get cold. So you'd have to pedal a bit. You wouldn't just put on the electric so you don't pedal. You'd find you'd want to pedal a bit just to keep nice and comfortable. What I like is the main street here too. I don't know if the main street or not, maybe pushed it too far. But like she seems quick enough now. That's the main. Like she didn't want to go any further. It's not because she's tired. Look at the energy now. And you don't really know if it's tired or stubbornness. But I looked at the wee eyes. She didn't want to go any further. I wasn't going to force her. Because we've still got a long way to go back to the car. That's a white one there. I don't like the white. And go to the pound shop now and buy them for £1. I'll say it probably cost £20 or more to get them changed for a boy to put the bulb in. Probably costs more than £20 to get a bulb in. By the time he gets the hoist up, there's health and safety gear on. And head on now while we see what's happening here. That must have been a big hotel at one time. Now that's a go. On we go. We've got height barriers there, but they're open. I wouldn't fancy trying a caravan on there anyway. You take a motorhome maybe. I was coming down that street there, you see the skid marks in the roundabout, that's the boys. That was 6 o'clock like they were doing it. Skidding around that roundabout. I would usually get parked here. But because of the fun fair, taking up parking spaces. And there was one car, there was 3 spaces here and 1 car in the middle. If that 1 car wasn't there, I could have got in here. Well, I had a wee walk around the prom, and then I wouldn't be here tonight. I would have went on to Donaghadee or the place after it. See that wall there too? That would have been the same, that would have been the sea wall there, I imagine. All that land there is reclaimed. See how old that stone is? So that would have been the original sea wall. Same as Ballycastle. I don't know, they probably had a bit of a beach there. Them wee things there were put in temporary. That site was lying empty. So it's put in temporary to brighten the promenade up until developers built something spectacular. That must be 10 years or more since there's been anything there. Them big blocks are fair worn, haven't they? That's the type of stone you get in Scotland and Glasgow and all. And they probably brought it over in the boat from Glasgow. Yeah, now you're finally at the age of this place now. Oh, what age this place was here? 1992. 28th of May 1992. So it's almost 30 years old, and that has done very well for 30 years. There's no reason why it couldn't do another 30 years. But them fountains, if them fountains are 30 years, they probably need new pumps and all in them. Just near the end of their life. As well as doing something down here, I think it was a bit of karaoke or something later on. We'll take a wee investigation now. But young ones, like, there might be a bit of drink involved. Look at the smoke of that. See, he burnt his engine out, has he? Revving it. Look at the smoke of that car there. That ain't normal. He has damaged his engine. Either that or he's put petrol in the diesel engine. That ain't normal, that. Smell that smoke. I can smell the smoke a bit. Nice smell. It's starting to come back a bit. I don't know if that boy is a talented bloke or whether he's just drunk. There's a couple of boys in there supposed to be doing something. The ones are clapping, but he's doing a car trick, is he? Mobile phone, just on a mobile phone. But late in the day. Sure, probably want to do a wee town walk. We'll go up the town a wee bit. What, do you want to go up the town a wee bit? Do you want to go up the town? Do you want to do a wee bit of extra? Do you want to do a wee bit extra? Hold on. Let's see now if you want to do a bit extra. Hold on. All right. I'll do the whole thing. We'll do a wee bit. She likes a wee bit of town walking. See, all the LEDs in the street don't work. I don't know why they keep putting lights on the ground. They never work. They never work. You put down stone that could be down there for 40, 50 years, and you put down lights that's going to fail after 2. Doesn't make sense. The ones over there, little. Like, if you take the price of cost for them LEDs in the ground, it's not worth the money. They're going to fail. There's the Eastern store who went bankrupt earlier. The lights are still on the store. Who's paying the bill? Now you might think that's stupid, the lights on, it might be a good idea. Stops people vandalising it. If you had put the boards and all up, people would start vandalising it. By keeping it clean. TK Max. Church, Trinity Presbyterian Church. There's too many turns of these paths now, these stores, and they're always dirty with people spilling drinks. That tarmac looks cleaner there. The streets always look disgusting, always bog rotten. What, that fish and chip shop? That's a bit different, isn't it? Captain's Table Fish and Chip Bar. He's not open, so he must be permanently closed. You know, it looks pretty new, like. What do you think? A fish and chip shop would be open now. There we arcade there, the Goat's Toe. We might take a wee scoot down that arcade there. There's actually a big Tesco store here. First time I ever done it in the caravan, my dad now was telling me to go down this wee narrow street. I was just, doesn't look right here. But she's had enough now. Right, hold on, Wallow. Wallow this way, Pep. Out again. Oh, it puts the brakes on, I know that. Wait, team effort, Wallow, team effort. What's this here, Wallow? It's funny kind of wee odd. I don't know about the red lights anymore, not at night time. So there's the lights lit, even when they do work. You look down, they just blind you, it doesn't look spectacular, not worth the money. Does work here. at that, boys. I've never seen a pedal bar on the street before. Makes sense, doesn't it? Stops the birds pulling all the birds pulling the rubbish out. And when you got coronavirus, I don't like putting poop under these bins with flaps. You're touching it. A lot of junk beer and stuff lying on there now. The bags and all just scattered. Look, they've got the wee top-up cards and all stuff stuck down the stand. Potato rack. There's lights on there under the towel. Electricity's still on underneath for the towel booth. Still power on that store. So one of the shop fitters haven't been in stripping out the shelves. The sister worked in an Eastern store one day and they stripped all the shelves out. All the shelves are still there. Spiritual is banging. So what about it? Not too sure. You're not too sure and you're not, Pet? That bus just singing the karaoke. Whoa! On this way, Pat. East Side Street. Nah, my wee dog Lucy, she was very good. All I had to do is go and Lucy would just freeze. Brilliant. She didn't have to, if she walked in front of the car, she didn't hesitate. She just knew to stop. Willow there's always a delay. She always looks, what do you want? Rather than just know, oh, he's shouting at me, he must want me to stop. She's always checking. Do you want me to stop? What do you want me to do? Always that wee bit confusing on Willow. Oh, a bag of sweets is spilled here. Glass, there's glass there, Willow. There's glass. There's glass there, Willow. See, she's so silly, like. Somebody's dropped a jar or something. Willow! Oh. There's a street that I'm never on here. Every time I come here, I always go up the other street. I also round that. Hold on. We're going to cross. I didn't really know that street was here, like. It's not a street I'm never on. Well, that's running parallel with the other one. On it. On this way, honey. See it all. Always have to make soft carpets. Bangor Courthouse. Supported Heritage Fund. Bangor Courthouse Restoration Development Project. So what are they going to do with it? It's not very, see, a lot of these courthouse things weren't very deep. Well, I'm on down here. There's a security part of it at the back. See what size the yard is. You take the thickness of the wall and all. The courthouse just has 2 or 3 big rooms, a couple of wee tiny rooms. That's all you need, the courthouse. They look bigger than what they actually are. But I suppose then during the Troubles they had to put on this at the back. So there's another big building in there. They wouldn't have a police barracks here, would they? That's going way, way, way back from the courthouse. We'll head back down again, Pet. Going back down again. I just want to be nosy. There's the original old building. It's got an extension on it. It's not a very wide yard, but then there's this other building put in the back. So maybe that was somewhere just for the police and all. They stay where the court case is going on. Just a yard of car park. So there's nothing there, it's just a yard. Is that building even in there? No, that building's not the courthouse. That's all there is there. That's just a car park. That's all that is. There's nothing exciting there, well, it's just a car park. Let me check this video. I think it's just a car park. You need to be nosy, well. You need to be nosy. Done enjoy one time in my courthouse. I was surprised just how little there was to it. Big building on the outside and stand about in the hallway, don't know what to do. In and out, in and out. You sit in the seats, you go to one side, you go to the other side, go to one side, go to the other side. Nobody has a clue what to do. It's very confusing. If you're on a court case where you're going several weeks, then you get into routine. If you're only going to one day, you're not selected the first time. And you have to go on another day, see if you're going to be selected, and you have to go another day, see if you're going to be selected. Put a flash like, hold on now, well. The rabbit rooms. What was on the rabbit rooms? What a rabbit grip they will. Follow, on, follow, come on. Right. That's paying customers, Pet, paying customers. There's a wee castle again. Tells you about that, there was ones living in it. Tells you when they last left it and all that. There's the wee, look at the wee boathouse, that's the cafe. So you can see the boathouse was straight in. That wee boathouse over there was straight into the water. And now the ground's built the way up. It shows how much they reclaimed. That's someone reclaiming the land there. That's this corner here, Pet. So that the water, see that was the sea wall. That wee wall there, that was the actual sea wall. What side do you want to go down this side? You want to go down the side of the houses, well? No, we'll go down the other side. There's parked cars on the other side. Oh, parked cars on both sides, I think. I prefer water on the side with the parked cars, so she steps out. Less chance of getting run down. You go back down there again, that's alright. I've still got the dishes to do, well. Still got the dishes. Today was a better day than yesterday. Yesterday was a lost day. Only for the fact we were next to the ships. I like seeing the ships going on out. Yesterday was a lost day. It might have well been snowed on. We're stuck with the heat. But today's been a good day. Tomorrow, a lot more driving tomorrow. I'll probably be Newton Narge. That's where I'm going to camp tomorrow. But I mightn't get there. I mightn't get there. I might get past there. Who knows? We'll see what happens. When I get up this end of the country, I've less spaces I can camp, less places I know about I can camp. I know the wee space in Newton Large. And saying that, I camped the Scrabble Country Park as well one time. Up at the tower. You're not supposed to, like, but there's a big wheel lit up at Carrickfergus. Europe's biggest fun fair. I can see it lit up in the distance. That's beside Carrickfergus Castle. We were there yesterday, 2 days ago. No, yesterday. We were there yesterday. You can lose track of time, Willow. Carrot Power Station, the red lights in the chimney. What's them lights out there now, Willow? That wouldn't be Drains Bay. Drains Bay wouldn't be that size, would it? That's roughly what Drains Bay would be. I didn't think it was that size. Glenarm should be on round the corner. You don't see Glenarm from here. There's a lighthouse. Oh, Whitehead. That's Whitehead over there. What do we see now? You can't even see it here. The lighthouse flashing over there at the end of the land. Whitehead's about there. Carrickfergus. Carrickfergus right at the end of the wall there. There are a pile of motorhomes on Whitehead. I'll tell you what. I thought Whitehead was further out than that, you know. We're going to look at Google Maps later. That lighthouse seems a long way from them houses, but it is quite a long way. But Whitehead seems very close to Larne. But then I suppose it is close. Suppose it is. Robbie fella. What attracts attention? She's happy sniffing around there. I'm no rush, all of this snuff. There's a Stena boat coming on. There's that Stena. The front's all lit up. I think it is. Going to Belfast, so it goes down through that gap there. P&O go around the other side of that head over there. That all boat out there is just docked. We'll probably sit there for a week. It's getting pet up now. Whoa! We're down this way now, Mom. How do you go back? That wee fella was petting out and she comes up and then she goes over that oil bench. Oh, well, the oil bench don't want it. Oh, we're the wrong way, Pet. It's right this way. Right this way. I'm getting all mixed up. Right this way. We're just getting back to the caravan now. It's about 15 minutes since the last time I was on. I thought it was just round the corner. It's a right distance. Poor wee Willow. She's knackered. I'm parked right under that light. So it's very bright at night time. Got all the blackout blinds, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 motorhomes there. The other caravan. So that's 7 of us. But you see how close the motorhomes go together. If one goes on fire, it's like the circle in the vans, like I say about the Apaches and the Indians. They just have to get as tight together as they can.